Welcome to Worldview Club. Today we uncover the hidden journey of platinum, one of the rarest and most powerful precious metals on Earth. From the jungles of the New World to the heart of modern industry, platinum has shaped wealth, power, and the future of clean energy. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next story. And now let us begin the journey. Platinum, the value foundation of a rare precious metal. In the history of finance and economics, gold has long been regarded as the ultimate safe haven, while silver, though more modest in stature, remains indispensable across many industrial and technological fields. Yet alongside these two metals lies another rare element, one that exerts a profound influence on both culture and the global economy: platinum. As of July 2025, platinum ranks 32nd among the world's 100 most valuable assets by market capitalization, with an estimated worth of approximately $344.72 billion. Once dismissed as an unwanted byproduct of gold mining, platinum has since become a symbol of luxury and prestige, rivaling and at times even surpassing gold itself. Its name, platina, comes from Spanish, meaning little silver, a reflection of the disdain held by 16th century conquistadors when they first encountered the stubborn, unyielding metal in South American ore deposits. Yet what was once cast aside is now revered as a universal benchmark of excellence. From music awards marked as platinum records, to the platinum cards of high finance, to the platinum anniversaries that honor 7 decades of enduring marriage. This raises a central question: what exactly has conferred such extraordinary value upon platinum? To answer, this study will explore several dimensions: the scientific and philosophical foundations underlying platinum's rarity, the 4-century history that has shaped its destiny, the economic and social drivers behind its importance to the global economy, and finally, the signals that platinum's price movements reveal about the health of the world economy. It is important to emphasize that the discussion which follows is not an investment recommendation, but rather an effort to provide a scientific, objective, and comprehensive perspective on platinum's role in history, culture, and economics. Why is platinum so rare? To understand the exceptional value of platinum, one must begin with its very essence, the physical and chemical laws bestowed upon it by nature itself. 1. Physical and chemical properties. Platinum is a metal of remarkable qualities. Physically, it is one of the heaviest elements, with a density of 21.45 gcm3, greater even than gold. As a result, jewelry crafted from platinum carries a notable weight. More striking, however, is its melting point, an extraordinary 1,668 degree Kusake, a temperature beyond the reach of ordinary flames. This singular property makes the refining and shaping of platinum extremely difficult, requiring specialized furnaces and advanced metallurgical techniques. Chemically, platinum is almost inert. It resists reaction with most chemicals under normal conditions and does not oxidize in air. For this reason, it is often described as a stainless metal, a symbol of purity and permanence. Beyond its durability, platinum possesses extraordinary catalytic activity and a remarkable ability to absorb hydrogen. These traits, once the domain of laboratories, now lie at the heart of modern industry, underpinning technologies such as fuel cells and the pursuit of clean energy solutions. 2. Scarcity. Platinum's value is reinforced by a simple yet uncompromising truth: it is exceedingly rare. Within Earth's crust, it accounts for only about 0.05 parts per million. To put this in perspective, the total quantity of platinum ever mined throughout human history would scarcely be enough to fill a single small room. Global supply is also concentrated in a few geographic regions, Roughly 80% of annual production originates from the Bushveld complex in South Africa, with most of the remainder coming from Russia. This concentration makes platinum uniquely vulnerable to geopolitical risks. Labor strikes in South African mines, energy crises, or international sanctions against Russia can all send shockwaves through global markets. Extraction itself is arduous and resource-intensive. Platinum ore lies deep underground and occurs in extremely low concentrations. From tons of rock, only a few grams of the precious metal can be recovered. Producing a single ounce of platinum requires the mining and processing of dozens of tons of ore, often over the course of many months. 3. The philosophy of value. From its rarity and the immense difficulty of extraction emerges a deeper, almost philosophical value. In human consciousness, that which is rare and difficult to obtain is imbued with greater significance. Platinum, therefore, has come to symbolize exclusivity, prestige, and ultimate luxury. This symbolism resonates strongly in modern life. A platinum credit card issued by leading global banks is not merely a financial tool, but a marker of status. Similarly, platinum records in the music industry or platinum anniversaries celebrating 70 years of marriage embody notions of rarity, durability, and excellence. Platinum in this way transcends its material form to become a cultural concept, a measure of distinction and privilege reserved for the world's most elite. The history of platinum in the global economy. The journey of platinum through the world economy is a story of transformation, one marked by turbulence, resilience, and reinvention. From being dismissed as a worthless impurity, it has risen to become one of the most strategic and influential metals of modern industry. 1. The Age of Discovery. The modern history of platinum began with a remarkable misunderstanding. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors exploring the New World often encountered stubborn, silvery white nuggets that resisted melting under conventional smelting techniques. Believing them to be an impurity of little worth, they mockingly named the metal platina little silver, and in many cases discarded it back into rivers, convinced that it merely needed more time to ripen into real silver. It was not until 1735 that the Spanish scientist Antonio de Ulloa formally identified platinum as a distinct element. This discovery ignited a wave of study and experimentation across Europe. Most memorably, King Louis XVII of France declared that platinum is the only metal fit for royalty, affirming its symbolic status within European culture. 2. A brief platinum standard. In the 1820s, after vast platinum deposits were discovered in the Ural Mountains, the Russian Empire undertook an unprecedented experiment, minting currency from platinum. Platinum rubles circulated between 1828 and 1845, marking the only time in world history that a platinum standard was adopted. Yet the effort proved unsustainable. The metal's exceptionally high melting point made coinage costly, and volatile international prices undermined monetary stability. The platinum standard ended swiftly, leaving behind only a fleeting footnote in the history of finance. 3. Industrialization and the automobile revolution, the rise of platinum. Platinum's true ascent came in the 20th century, when scientists discovered its extraordinary catalytic properties. It soon became indispensable to industry, essential in producing nitric acid for fertilizers and in refining petroleum through cracking processes that maximized gasoline and diesel output from crude oil. A turning point arrived in 1975 when the United States imposed stringent emission standards to combat rising air pollution. From that year forward, catalytic converters became mandatory in automobiles, and at their heart was platinum alongside palladium and rhodium. Surging demand propelled platinum into the ranks of strategic industrial metals, with prices soaring to record highs and for many years surpassing even gold. 4. Platinum in the modern economy. From the 1970s onward, platinum also gained traction as a financial asset. Bullion bars and coins such as the platinum Krugerrand emerged, followed in the 1990s by futures contracts on NYMEX and the introduction of platinum ETFs, broadening global investor access to the metal. Yet platinum's modern price history has been volatile. Between 2000 and 2008, prices often exceeded those of gold, driven by massive demand from Europe's diesel automobile sector. But the 2008 global financial crisis, coupled with the accelerating shift toward electric vehicles after 2015, sharply reduced demand. Since then, platinum has rarely reclaimed its dominance over gold. Today, its role is tied more closely to industrial cycles and technological transitions than to that of a safe haven asset. Investing in platinum. For decades, platinum has captured the interest of the global financial community. Yet, unlike gold, often considered the ultimate safe haven, or silver with its long-standing liquidity, platinum carries the character of a riskier, more volatile asset. To invest in platinum requires deep expertise, a long-term perspective, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. And yet, within this complexity lie opportunities no other precious metal can quite offer. 1. Markets and liquidity. Though far smaller in scale than gold, platinum nonetheless maintains a respectable level of liquidity through major commodity exchanges such as NYMEX, New York Mercantile Exchange, LME, London Metal Exchange, and via ETFs. Still, with a global market capitalization ranking only 32nd among the world's top 100 assets, platinum's market remains modest. This translates into lower liquidity and wider bid-ask spreads compared with gold. Yet this very limitation brings a unique advantage. Platinum enhances portfolio diversification. With correlations typically lower than both equities and gold, platinum serves as a valuable hedge, a balancing force within a well-constructed investment strategy. 2. Future prospects and the green economy. Platinum's greatest promise lies not in its past, but in its future, specifically in the unfolding of the green economy. It occupies a central role in two technologies critical to the 21st century: hydrogen fuel cells, which provide clean energy for heavy-duty vehicles, and water electrolysis, which enables the production of green hydrogen from renewable sources. As the world races to reduce its reliance on fossil fuels, the hydrogen economy stands as one of the most viable pathways forward, with platinum as its strategic cornerstone. Long-term investment in platinum, therefore, can be seen as a wager on the success of a sustainable energy future. 3. Risks and limitations. Yet great potential is inseparable from significant risk. Platinum's price is tightly bound to industrial cycles and, most notably, to automobile emissions policies. A global economic downturn or breakthroughs in alternative technologies could sharply erode demand for catalytic converters, dragging platinum prices down with them. This dependence remains the metal's Achilles heel. Geopolitics adds another layer of vulnerability. With roughly 80% of global supply concentrated in South Africa and most of the remainder sourced from Russia, platinum is acutely exposed to political and economic disruptions. Labor strikes, regional energy crises, or international sanctions can all trigger supply shocks, sending prices into sharp, unpredictable swings. To hold platinum, in essence, is to hold a share of the world's geopolitical risk. What does the price of platinum reveal? The movements of platinum's price are far more than shifting numbers on an electronic board. They act as a sensitive indicator of the global economy, a barometer reflecting both the pulse of industrial strength and the tremors of geopolitical tension. 1. Tied to the industrial cycle. Unlike gold, celebrated as a defensive asset that shines brightest in times of uncertainty, platinum is intimately bound to industrial production cycles. When global automobile output surges, petrochemical plants run at full capacity, and demand for luxury jewelry expands, platinum prices often climb. History shows there have been extended periods when platinum consistently traded above gold. Conversely, during global recessions, as factories shut down and car sales plummet, platinum prices tend to fall more sharply than gold, underscoring its vulnerability to macroeconomic downturns. 2. Relationship with gold, the dollar, and interest rates. Like other precious metals, platinum generally moves inversely to the US dollar and interest rates. Yet its relationship with gold is more complex. In times of recessionary fear, investors instinctively gravitate toward gold as the ultimate safe haven, widening the price gap between the two metals. The greater that gap, the more pessimistic the outlook for global economic growth. 3. Supply, demand, and economic signals. Not every price surge in platinum carries good news. If prices rise due to supply disruptions, such as labor strikes, energy crises in South Africa, or international sanctions against Russia, the result is higher input costs for industries like automotive and chemicals, fueling cost-push inflation. By contrast, when platinum prices climb on the back of genuine industrial demand, it can serve as a rare and encouraging signal of robust economic health. 4. Winners and losers. Price swings in platinum create a stark divide between beneficiaries and those who bear the burden. The clear winners include major mining corporations such as Anglo-American Platinum, South Africa, and Nornickel, Russia, as well as investors who bought during price troughs or when the gold-platinum spread was wide. Looking ahead, companies engaged in green hydrogen, fuel cell development, and electrolysis technologies are poised to emerge as some of the greatest beneficiaries. On the other side stand the losers, automobile manufacturers, especially those producing diesel vehicles, and catalytic converter producers who face mounting input costs. The luxury jewelry market in Asia, where platinum rings and bracelets are highly prized, also comes under strain as prices climb beyond consumer tolerance. Likewise, nations entirely dependent on platinum imports, such as Japan and many EU member states, confront deteriorating trade balances when prices spike. Thus, platinum's price reflects more than short-term supply and demand. It serves as a mirror of the global economy itself, where winners and losers are sharply defined with each new wave in its value. Conclusion. When one traces the history of platinum, the metal does not emerge as a loud conqueror or a flamboyant emblem of power, but rather as a silent philosopher of nature. Its journey is singular, from being dismissed in the jungles of the New World, to enduring the harsh furnaces of European metallurgy, to adorning the halls of royal palaces, and ultimately securing its place at the very heart of industrial and technological civilization. Unlike gold and silver, metals bound for millennia to the history of money, platinum has carved out a kingdom of its own, defined not by the trust of central banks but by the immutable physical and chemical properties that nature endowed it with. Its value embodies a dual power, a paradoxical coexistence. On one hand, it stands as the essence of eternal beauty, a symbol of purity and resistance against the corrosion of time, representing the highest ideals of permanence and truth. On the other, platinum quietly fulfills its role as a catalyst in essential industries while opening new horizons for clean energy. In the future, it is expected to become the technological cornerstone of the hydrogen economy, from fuel cells powering heavy-duty transport to electrolysis systems producing green hydrogen. For investors, platinum remains a complex asset, fraught with risks, yet rich with opportunity, demanding deep understanding and the courage to navigate global volatility. For the world economy, it serves as a sharp indicator of industrial cycles and a strategic pillar in the transition towards sustainable energy. Thus, platinum is far more than a rare precious metal. It is a symbol of endurance, a catalyst of progress, and an enduring legacy of humankind's pursuit of knowledge and technology.